Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mr. Russell Price Morning Show. It's all about you. It's networking on the radio, most powerful radio show in the DMV. We had some technical difficulties this morning, but we're on the air now live. The number here to call in is 515-605-9849. And before we get started, we want to talk about this upcoming event, which is going to be huge. It's going to be a big event. It's going to be so huge and so big because there's 40 years of really publishing a magazine. We're talking about 40 years of publishing. So it's going to be huge. So make sure that you come out on December the 6th, Thursday night, the Masonic Temple, 1000 U Street. 1000 U Street, 10th and U, really. But come out, it's going to be a big one. It's going to be all the Oscar winners, 350 past Oscar winners invited back for one night. And we also have the new Oscar winners on our newsmaker line, the one and only Lynn. Lynn is a jazz singer. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Lynn, and who you are.
Hey, Russell. Okay, who am I? Oh, my goodness. Look. We don't have enough time to talk about who I am because I could talk for days. But who am I? I am a actress and a singer, and I don't really like to put myself in the box as a jazz singer because a lot of people will say, Lynn, what you do is not jazz. You're real jazz aficionados. But, yeah, I'm jazzy, R&B. No matter what genre of music I'm singing, it's going to be soulful because it's coming from the soul. So, yeah, maybe I could just be called a soul singer. I don't know. What else? Where else do we go from there?
Excellent. How long have you been singing?
I have been singing since I was a young teen. I get asked that question all the time, and I can't pinpoint exactly what age I was, but I know it had to be early teens, 12, 13 years old. And believe it or not, I didn't really want to sing. I was kind of like, it was the thing you did. If you grew up in the Baptist church and you were a child, you were in the junior choir, and so that's what I did. However, to see me now on stage, to see me doing all that I'm doing, you would not believe that I was shy for the majority of my life. I was shy for whatever reason. I didn't want the spotlight on me. I was cool, being in the background, doing my thing. But here we are today.
Well, you are superb on the phone. You can really sing. I mean, you know how to sing, and the way you sing is awesome. Okay, it truly is. It's an awesome time the way you're doing it. You know, you're doing a fantastic job of being a singer, without a doubt. How do you learn so many songs?
Oh my goodness, how do I learn so many songs? Okay, so I do my homework. I practice my craft, right? How do I learn so many songs? Thank God for memory. I mean, I am, a little older than a lot of people in this game. I still have a good memory, I guess. But I take my time. I don't just sing anything. The songs, I have to be able to relate to the song. I have to be able to feel it. Because if I don't feel it, it's going to be hard for me to convince my audience. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard for my audience to relate to it. So I take the songs. I listen to the lyrics, and I try to relate it to something that I've lived or something that a friend has lived or something that I can relate to. And that's how it makes it easier to commit it to memory.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, it is truly. But I saw you. I had the opportunity to see you perform live.
Yes.
And I tell you, you really can sing. I mean, you can really sing.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, you can really sing. And but what's impressive with you is that you can really really remember those songs. I mean, it seems to me like it's hard to remember a lot of songs like that. It's just awesome. You know, I mean, it's just awesome the way you can remember. I mean, you just go right into one song. You start singing, you just go right into another song. I mean, it's just amazing how you do it. Because to me, I try to do. People try to sing karaoke. They got to have the words in front of them. You know,
right.
I mean, and you can sing it right there with no words in front of you. I mean, so you truly are a star, and you truly are doing what you do.
Hey, Russell, I'm going to let you in on the secret. Okay, yeah, I know the majority of the lyrics for the songs that I do, but people who know me, who are closest to me, know that every once in a while I will change the lyrics. I will mess them up real bad, but you don't know it because I'm also a performer. I'm an entertainer, so I keep the show moving. So unless you know the lyrics yourself, you won't know that Miss Lynn made a mistake because I just keep it moving. I even laugh at myself sometimes because it's funny to me how I change stuff. But yeah, I've been known to mess up some lyrics, but I keep it moving. I keep the show going. I keep the crowd engaged, and I think that's what makes for a good show. You have to be more than just a great singer because there's a lot of great singers out here who can't work a crowd, who can't entertain you. They don't relate to you. They don't connect with the audience. And I'm going to give one shout-out today. I try not to do shout-outs because I know I'm going to leave somebody out, but there's one person that I have to talk about today, and that's my vocal coach, Lynn Peck. She teaches, she does her vocal coaching from a holistic perspective. She doesn't just teach you how to sing great. She teaches you, gives you the tools that you need to be an all-around artist. And again, one of those things is connecting with your audience. Because if I just get up there and sing pretty, that's not going to make you feel good. If I do something on that stage that helps you in the situation that you're in or something that you can relate to, then I got you. So it's more than just being a great singer. It takes work.
That is amazing. It truly is amazing. I tell you. We're going to bring some callers up right now. We got people on the line right now. Caller, you on the air. Go ahead. Area code 301-651. You on the air. Go ahead.
Hello, Lynn. It's Ella.
Hey, Ella.
Hey, girl. I'm so proud of you. Hey.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you.
I love you too. Well deserved. That seed was planted, honey, and now you're blooming.
Absolutely. And who would have thought? I mean, we were out partying, right? We were out looking fabulous, just trying to have a good time. And here we are.
Here we are.
And,
and
can I say something about Miss Ella while we have her on the phone? Ella, I don't know if you noticed, but when I do my shows now, you always see me in a gown. You always see me looking fabulous. You always see me in a long dress, whatever. But guess who I got that from? I'm waiting.
I'm
me?
Waiting.
Yeah. You.
I love you, Lynn. Thank you. It's such an honor. I
so appreciate you, girl.
Well, I truly love you, and I told you 5 years ago when I met you that seed was planted, and I told Russell about you last year. And I tell you, Russell, I just thank God for you for honoring Lynn because she is just a legend. You are, and you're just so humble, Lynn. You are just the real deal. You're the real deal. And I love you and congratulations.
Well, I tell you, she is simply marvelous. I had the pleasure of going to her release party, and it was the most fantastic release party. I've been to a lot of CD release parties. Her party was done immaculately. I mean, professionally, it was really, really done well. The band, everything, and like I was telling Lynn, she can really sing. She can switch up. She can go from jazz to pop to R&B, whatever she can do. She does it with class. And again, Lynn, tell us what is the favorite genre of songs you like to sing? Which is it pop? Is it what do you really like to sing the best? What in your mind fits you?
You know what? Like I said earlier, anything that touches the soul. It could be. I haven't done this yet, but it could be hard rock as long as the lyrics, the way it's delivered, touches somebody in that audience. Then my purpose has been served. It could be jazz, it could be R&B, neo soul, whatever. I like I said, I can't put myself in a box. I can't even say that I prefer any genre over the other. I just love using my gift. It's a gift from God, and I'm just trying to honor Him in everything that I do with it, regardless of.
Excellent. We had another call on the line. Area code 301-651. You on the air with Lynn. Say hello, Lynn.
Hello.
Go ahead, caller. You on the air. Say hello, Lynn. Go ahead. You on the air?
Maybe they dropped off.
No, they're on the air right now. They're still up on the air. But Ella, you had been an inspirational aspect to her.
Thank you.
Well, you have been an inspirational aspect to her. We're going to take a break and come back. We're going to talk more about the one and only, the jazz singer, the pop singer, the R&B singer. She's all that and more. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. It's the morning show, the Russell Price Morning Show. It's all about you. It's networking on the radio. It's the most powerful networking radio show in the DMV. We've been on this radio show for 20 years, and people just love the mere fact that we can promote and network people in the DMV. It's so important now for us to recognize and give people their propers while they're here. We want to make sure that everybody comes out on the 6th of December, Thursday night, for the 40th Oscars Award celebration. Over 40 years. You're going to be part of that, Lynn. I mean, I am so honored that you'll be walking the red carpet and you'll be receiving your very first Be There magazine Oscar. It's going to be monumental. Not only will this Oscar recognize the efforts and all that you have done because you are truly the best at what you do, but it will validate it to the point where people will know who you are. And I want to be grateful and honored to give you the Oscar. But tell us a little bit also about what does it take for someone coming up to want to sing, to want to get a band, to want to do what you do. The young people coming up, what do you suggest that they do?
You know what? My biggest piece of advice is be true to yourself. Oh, wow. I could go so many places with this. It's real easy to watch other artists, other singers, because everybody's not an artist. It's real easy to watch other people doing what you do and get caught up on their perceived success. And want to be like somebody else. What I have learned in this business and what works for me is just staying true to me. Set a goal. Find out what it is that you're passionate about. Set a goal. Set up a plan to reach that goal and stick with it. You have to ignore the noise. It's a lot of background noise. I'm sorry. Just want to make sure you can hear me. It's real easy to be distracted by what others are doing. But again, once you set your goal, put a plan in motion, stick to it, get it done. Don't be distracted by anything. That's the best piece of advice that I could give. Oh, and in addition to that, do your homework. I know a lot of people that just want the success. They want the awards they want that Be There Magazine award. Anyway, they want the awards and the accolades and everything, but they don't want to do the work that it takes to get there. It may happen like that for some, but it has not happened like that for me. I have put in work to get to where I am, and I'm quite happy with where I am. I don't compare myself to anybody else. I don't want what anybody else has, because I know that what God has for me is for me. The gifts that He put in me are very unique, not like anybody else's. And once you understand that and you get to that point, you'll be happy with where you are and where you're going. That's my advice for today.
That is a good advice. And that goes across the board, Lynn. Whatever you do in life, find out what your passion is. If you have a goal, write it down, plan it out, and put it into action. Make it work and stick to it. Do not give up. If it's your goal and your dream, then you will succeed with it. But people want to give up, or they want some kind of instant fame, like instant coffee, or they want something done. Instant gratification, they call it. Instant gratification is not the norm. You got to pay the dues, and it's not going to be easy. There's no cakewalk. But when you have good talent, raw talent, real talent, it was my first time seeing you, Lynn. And I want to thank Ella. Give Ella another shout out, because what Ella did was really, really. I just want to let Ella know that she's a phenomenal woman. We're going to ring the bell for Ella, because ring the bell for you, Lynn.
Thank you. Thank you.
Basically, she saw you before I saw you. She saw you 5 years ago, and you never left her what I call DNA of noticing talent, noticing real people, noticing a real phenomenal woman. She knew who you were 5 years ago when she met you, and she kept you in her DNA. She said, "I'm gonna make sure we know this lady." And she came to me and she said, She invited me to the. I knew when I came in, and I met the gentleman who's the what do you call it? The physical trainer. Your second other. Yeah, I met him, and when he came up to me and talked to me, he says, "I'm giving we're having it at my house." I thought, this man, he knows talent. He knows he wants to do something for his lady so profound as that. I didn't even heard you sing yet, but I could see by the aura of the place, the way it was organized, how we sat there, and everything was just so impeccable. When I got downstairs, because they wouldn't allow us to go down the stairs initially. They said, "Don't go down the basement yet. We're getting this thing ready." And so, but Ella, she was all helping. She was all in the. She got the chance to go down first. But when I got a chance to walk down, and I walked down those stairs, just the band was there first. And I saw the band and the equipment and professionalism of the band. When you put your hand and grab that mic and pull that mic toward your mouth, and the words that came out and the sound, I went back in my seat. I said, "Whoa, this is it." And I started doing the press thing. I started filming you. You had no idea I had that kind of footage. You called me. You said, you got some footage. I was doing my thing, and I had footage that nobody had, and it was awesome. It was awesome. So you are truly the best that ever know. Everybody's gonna love you getting this Oscar, and your response on Facebook and Twitter and your Instagram page, anything that you do, people follow you. They like you, and I want to appreciate you for promoting and making sure the event is visible so people can come. Again, you are truly a phenomenal singer. What is truly your favorite song? What have you sung over? Like, some people have a song they sing, they cannot leave the stage without singing it. No matter where they perform, they got to sing that song. What is your song?
So come on, Russell. You know what my favorite song is right now. It's "Inside of Me." That's my baby.
That's your baby. That's why I was trying to do a segue. I was trying to segue you into it. I want you to promote that single. Tell them again about that song and about that single.
Okay, you know what? Let's get into it. But before we do that, I gotta give a couple more shout outs. I said I wasn't going to, but we keep talking about the CD release party, so I gotta give a shout out to Kiki, my girl Kiki, because she put that whole event together. Eudekia Brothers, that's her real name. Hopefully she won't get me. But yeah, Kiki put that whole event together, and she did it in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. So shout out to Kiki. She did a fabulous job putting that together. And also to Yonder, who was the host for the evening. He's been my friend, my mentor, everything for the past, since 2013. And he told his story. I'm not going to get into that again. And then also to Melvin Dockett, the guy who greeted everybody at the door. He was checking coats. He's been my ride or die since December of 2012. So, yeah, I wanted to shout those 3 people out right away. And, of course, my mom and dad, because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here, right? They exposed me to good music growing up. They had an amazing album collection, 45s and then the full albums. I think that's what you call them, small ones, 45s. But, yeah, they played music all the time. They did house parties a lot, too. And I was one of the kids in the back room, while the parents were having their fun. I was listening to all that good music. So it's in my DNA. It is there. Okay, so where are we going? Oh, you asked me about the song. Inside of Me, that's my favorite song to perform right now. Reason being, I wrote it. That's my baby. It's the first song that I recorded. I'm currently working on my EP. I have 2 songs that I'm working on in addition to Inside of Me. Hope to be done by the end of the year with those. But Inside of Me actually started out, the first working title of that song was Finally Me. I started working on it back in 2014, so it's been 4 years in the making. I have worked with 1, 2, 3 producers on it. Finally left up and got a producer who created the track for me. His name is Terrell Vaughn. Call him Rello Beats. Shout out to Rello. He created the track for me. My band performed it live for the first time at my CD release party. That was my first time hearing it live. So if you saw me get overwhelmed, that was why, because it just felt so amazing to see my baby being birthed and to perform it with a live band. Totally awesome.
Well, you did an excellent job, and the band did an excellent job, and you knew that song inside and out. Because when you first started to sing it, and it wasn't like you wanted to do it, you said, "Hold up, let's do it like I rehearsed it. Let's do it right." And you checked it out, man, and got it done right. So you truly knew what you were doing with that song. But it's a beautiful song, and you sing it so good.
It had to be right.
And people really want to hear you sing that song. And I knew that it was something that you really did that was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. And I want to commend you. Putting a song together takes a lot of work. Is that correct?
Well, it depends. I mean, the process of getting it recorded and all that, yes, it's a lot of work. And cost a couple of pennies too. And I fund everything out of my pocket. Ain't nobody gave me nothing. I didn't do any crowdfunding or anything. So, yeah, that takes effort. But the writing part for me, was that for me?
That's for you. That's the bell. You said no crowdfunding. Nothing came out of your own pocket. Ring that bell. Come on.
Yeah.
You said to fund your own CD is way more commendable than someone funding it for you, or someone putting the money up like these other organizations do. They get people to put the money up and they fund it, and then they own part of it. It's all a bunch of tricks. And sometimes when you have people come in and try to give you money for your CD, because then it backfires a lot. When the CD when it becomes famous, then they want money for that. They want money for this. But this is your baby, and I want to commend you on that.
Yeah. Oh, and believe me, I've had a couple of tricksters along the way. We're talking about tricks and stuff. Yeah, and I wasted a lot of money up front too in the beginning. So again, I encourage any artist to do your homework up front. If you're talking about working with somebody, research that individual, check their credentials, make sure they're legit. Look at the artists they've worked with before. Listen to some of their work. Like, you want to hear what they've done before, what they've produced, all of that stuff. Do your homework, because there's a lot of traps out here, a lot of tricks and all that. And I encourage I want them to avoid what I went through to get to this point. Yeah, it takes work.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what you had any upcoming dates that you have upcoming that we need to know about?
Actually, right now, okay. So I would be wrong if I didn't mention the band that you saw is called No Hidden Agenda, and that's my band that I formed. But I also sing with another band called Decades Band. And I actually have several gigs on the books between now and the end of the year with them. They are a cover band. We do R&B, we do jazz, we do a little bit of everything. So right now I have gigs on the book with them. However, they are private gigs, so nothing public. My next public event is not until February of 2019, and we're planning on doing it big. And Russell and Ella, y'all got to be there. I'm going to send you the date. It's February the 17th, 2019. That's around Valentine's Day. It's also Black History Month. It's also Heart Health Month. Lots of stuff going on that month. So we'll be celebrating a lot of stuff. But it's going to be at Middleton Hall in Waldorf, Maryland. It's going to be a Sunday jazz brunch, jazzy soul brunch. So that's my next big event. And what you saw at the CD release party, just make that times 10, because it's going to be off the hook.
Excellent, excellent. That's right after Valentine's Day. So you can do a Valentine's Day too. You can come out and do a Valentine's Day too.
We will be there.
And people will be out there. So it's going to be all that.
So I will be getting the details together. And again, I want you guys there.
You'll be there.
Yeah.
It's going to be all that. Believe me, you are doing it. You are doing it. You are doing it. Again, Lynn, I just want to thank you for even taking time out of your day to come on the Russell Price Morning Show. Because it's all about you.
Yep.
It's networking on the radio. And people need to know what you do and how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
But more so, we're looking forward to you coming out on the 6th of December. And let's be clear on this. The 6th of December is going to be huge. It's going to be one of the biggest nights in the DMV. The 40th year anniversary of the Be There Magazine Christmas Party Gala Awards. It's going to be all that. And what you need to do is spread the word, because Lynn will be getting her Oscar, her first Oscar from Be There Magazine. And it's going to be, I mean, when you see her walk and get this Oscar, it's going to be, when she holds it up and the photographers and everybody's taking the pictures. And by the way, give your photographer a shout out, because you got your own photographer. Tell him about that.
Okay, so the photographer for that evening was George Harrison, and he did an amazing job as well. Shout out to George. Yeah, that was my first time actually working with him, and he was a referral from Big Shot Scott. Big Shot Scott was the one we called. He couldn't make it, so he gave us a very good referral. So thanks to both of those guys.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I tell you, that's going to be awesome to have you and have your following and your people that's coming. I know a lot of people are going to show up just for you alone. They're going to go. Mm-hmm. I want to also give you a shout out, because you're one of our big black card holders. Give her a round of applause, because she has the black card, Be There Magazine black card. She'll be receiving her black card on the 6th, and she'll be inside the VIP black card section. You can come to that section and she'll be right inside the ropes. You can get autographs from her, buy the CDs from her right there inside the Be There magazine VIP section. So, but that's going to be awesome because people who have the black card, they can come, and if you're a celebrity like yourself, they can come to the ropes and you can sign autographs and all that. You know, even though they may not have a black card to come inside the VIP, they can come to the ropes and also get autographs and you take pictures and all that. But you'll be walking around, you'll be working around the whole 9 yards. It's going to be so fast. Yeah. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we want to talk more with the one and only. We'll be right back. This is so exciting to have you on our Newsmaker line. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Welcome back. The Russell Price Morning Show. We're here every morning from 10 to 11. It's always good to bring on talent and people who are making trips in DMV. And today is no other than, I call her Lynn the jazz singer. She's not really a jazz singer. She really is more than that. She is basically an R&B singer, a jazz singer. She's even said she may consider to do hard rock. She can sing anything. She can sing the Star Spangled Banner. Whatever you want her to sing, she can sing. But Lynn, I know you have to go. Excuse me, I know you have to go. Give us your closing statements.
Closing statement, just stay true to self. Find your passion. Set some goals. Stick with it. And put a plan of action in place. Put some dates on it. And just follow your dreams. Don't ever, 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 ever give up. I started dreaming, and we talked about my music, but I'm also an actress. I started dreaming about, like, doing stage plays. I want to say maybe 8 years ago. My mom and I were sitting at this stage play at the Warner Theater, and I said, "Dang, Mom, I think I could do that." And she was like, "I know you can." Let me tell you, even when I said it, I didn't realize that I was speaking it into fruition. Next thing I know, in 2014, I'm doing stage plays, and I haven't stopped since. I've been doing stage plays. I've done film, television, network television at that. You can catch me on oh my gosh, For My Man. I think it's on TV One. Russell, you ain't know that part about me. You can catch me on national television, okay? So, yeah, and I've done some independent film. Yes. People need to know.
Well, that's good. But I'm going to keep you in mind for my next stage play. I've done 2 stage plays, but I'm going to have you be involved with my next stage play because you would be truly excellent in the play because you have experience and you also know what you do. So I would definitely have you involved because we put a play together 2 years ago at the place over there in Southeast. And, plays are hard. Take a lot of work to do a play. It's not an easy thing to do.
A lot of work, man.
A lot of work, man. A lot of rehearsals. Just a lot to do. And then when the final curtain comes up, it's even harder to get yourself together. So you're doing plays is not easy. It's not for the weak at heart. So you're doing a great job when it comes to the plays and the singing. But you're multi-talented. You're an actress. You can sing. You have a band. You know how to do with a band, singing a cappella, singing with a track. You do it all. You can sing. And that's the main thing. You can actually sing. And Ella Hunter.
Yep.
Ella Hunter. Yes. Is one phenomenal woman in the DMV. We're so proud to crown her. It's never been done in the history of the 40 years. In 40 years, we have never crowned one individual 3 times. So this is a monumental, historical aspect of the magazine. Could you imagine what it takes to be a Be There magazine Woman of the Year 3 consecutive times the winner? You mean you have to be more than phenomenal. You have to be awesome. You have to be Ella has all of that, and I'm so proud to crown her again. Ella, do you have anything to say in closing?
Thank you, Russell. I just wanted to say, first of all, yes, I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you so much for crowning me with the Lifetime Achievement of Woman of the Year, Be That Magazine. You are phenomenal. You are the best marketing king in the DMV. And I want to thank you for even honoring me and even listening to me and acknowledging Lynn when I told you about her. Russell, that's what you do. You find talent, and when you find good talent, you acknowledge them. And Lynn, I want to also thank you for when we first embraced one another, and I stood by, I even went to your short films, and you are just a phenomenal young woman, and I just thank God for you, and I thank God for you too, Russell, and I hope everybody can be there or be square. But anyway, see you there. God bless.
All right.
Excellent. In closing, I always say, if you want your business to be good to you, you got to do like I do. You got to get the business what it wants, where it wants it, when it wants it, anytime you think the business wants it. Marketing, that is. If you can't do it, lead me to it. And if I can't do it, it can't be done. I'm the marketing man.
I love it. I love it.
I love it. Love it.
All right.